does that guy not pay taxes? How does the people around him, how do the lawyers that I'm sure that he employs, the financial people that are probably running his life, telling him to stop spending $1 million a day, how do they not deal with his taxes?
Floyd Money Mayweather up until recently didn't have any money, so Floyd is the highest earning athlete in his career, making over $1.1 billion. And after making a killing, he ended up retiring in 2017. However, he dug himself into a hole after making super lavish purchases like this LA mansion. It was so bad that he actually owed $22.2 million.
It's the late 40s now, still fighting with these random people in random places.
Yeah.
For 5 million here, 10 million there.
No, he's just a big spender. You can't spend like that, you know?
Floyd Mayweather is reportedly asking the IRS to dismiss a massive tax debt case against him, even though he claims he has already paid millions in taxes, while the IRS maintains that he still owes hundreds of millions more. And he seems to be minimizing the situation by not fully acknowledging the total amount he may actually be responsible for.
Does he really?
He has so many.
He's hilarious.
His spending habits are hilarious. His cars.
I love him.
Then he's got like a whole fleet
hilarious.
just in white. He's like, white is right. I got a bunch of.
He's got other colors too, though, man.
Yeah,
He's
he
got a
does.
Gang of cars.
All
So when
matching
they
up.
owe that money to the IRS, why don't you just give him a few cars?
Because he went so deep, so
How much
crazy.
does he owe?
Well, it's more than you want to pay.
Yeah.
It's in the $20+ million range.
It's a lot of money, man.
But it's not something that he's been, it's not like deception.
No.
It's just neglect to
It's
pay.
neglect. And it's also like, I think, and there is like a truth to this. He makes so much money. There's probably a point when they're like, hey, it's time to pay your taxes. And you go like, all right, here's a check for $25 million. That's an incredible amount of money. And then they go, that's true, but you owe 50 more.
Floyd Mayweather's current IRS troubles are only the latest chapter in a long and complicated history with legal issues. And while he is widely seen as a symbol of success and extreme wealth, his journey has included multiple court cases and even time spent in jail over the years, showing a very different side of his life behind the fame. And despite earning millions, he has openly shared that his lifestyle often feels restrictive, explaining that his success has come with the cost of personal freedom, leaving him dealing with isolation, trust issues, and constant public attention. As people around him become harder to rely on and privacy becomes nearly impossible. And even as he continues to present a strong public image, his past struggles and legal challenges still follow him, shaping how he is viewed and adding pressure to maintain his reputation.
How do you explain all that? How did that happen in your life?
Well, things happen. You know, I had 3 children with a young lady. We wasn't seeing eye to eye. We wasn't seeing eye to eye. She was a little upset, had a little alcohol in her system. She was a little edgy, and I told her, basically I needed the keys to my truck. She was upset. She didn't want me to take the keys to the truck. So things got out of hand and blown out of, they blow things up bigger than what things are really made out to be. So things happen.
But nevertheless, you had to do 2 months, right?
Yeah, I did 2 months for a misdemeanor, yes.
So what is it like to have everything and then not have freedom?
That's what I come to find out. Freedom is very important. Freedom is very, very important. And I'm just, I'm happy to be free. I'm happy to be back, in my children's life.
Floyd Mayweather has always been known for his intense focus on wealth, building his image around showing off a life filled with gold-plated jets, luxury mansions, and fleets of exotic cars, turning his money nickname into a full lifestyle rather than just a label. But this bold display of riches came with downsides, as instead of maintaining strong financial discipline, he leaned more toward creating a public spectacle that often overshadowed the responsibility behind managing such massive wealth.
He's up there, bro. He's probably got to be at least 400 million. I mean, some of the purses from his fights are like 100 million each fight.
I would think
shit.
close to $1 billion.
He probably is, but he spends like a motherfucker. He probably has like a couple 100 million in jewelry. Have you seen like videos of his jewelry?
Yeah, some crazy shit. Let me see. Let me see what his net worth is. Mayweather net worth.
Them Googles be lying though. Huh?
They be lying? You think?
I think so. It's probably not accurate. I mean,
let's see what they say. Exactly what you said. It says an estimated $450 million.
Yeah.
Richest boxer in the world. It's a lot of money.
Floyd Mayweather's Instagram page looks like a constant display of extreme luxury, packed with expensive cars, designer clothing, private jets, and diamond-covered accessories that he regularly shows off to the public, making it clear that he wants everyone to see not only that he is rich, but that he stands above others in terms of wealth and lifestyle. But behind this carefully controlled image, there are serious questions about his real financial condition, as critics argue that his non-stop need to show off may not be driven by confidence, but by insecurity, and many people are now starting to wonder if these over-the-top displays are actually being used to distract from possible financial troubles that could be building behind the scenes.
Options, options, options. I got about 100 cars, but right here, we like to call this the Sweet 16. Lambo, Ferrari, 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 Lambo, Maybach, a Maybach, whatever you want to call it. Of course, the McLaren, the original McLaren. Bentley, Rolls, 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 Rolls. The Maybach truck or Maybach truck, whatever you want to call it.
The tension between 50 Cent and Floyd Mayweather gives a closer look into Floyd's financial and personal behavior, as 50 Cent has claimed that he stepped in to manage Mayweather Promotions while Floyd was serving time in jail and even put millions of his own money into the business. But once Floyd was released, he allegedly failed to acknowledge the support or repay what was owed. And this fallout over money and recognition points to a pattern in Floyd's relationships, where those who stand by him during difficult times may not always receive the loyalty or compensation they expect in return.
It goes on where, it's $300,000 chains being bought and buying a new Lamborghini and all these new things, and I'm sitting there going, yo, when you gonna give me the money?
Because you're already invested.
Right, like when you gonna give me your half of the money back. But I ain't trying to press him because he just got out of jail. Right. So it's like, let him cool his heels before you.
Was that in the millions?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you sitting there big, and I'm like, yo, so when, but see, the fighters are an asset in themselves. They are that talent, regardless. Right. So I'm looking at him going, so there ain't no pressure there, but I'm saying, when is he gonna say he wants to, to give me the other half of it? Why I gotta ask you for it?
Right.
And then
are we talking over $2 million?
It's about that.
Oh, okay.
At that point, it was, invested in.
All right.
So look, he goes, when he finally does bring up the actual the situation, he acted like he didn't know anything. Like, I didn't tell you how to do that. I didn't tell you to do that.
Oh, man.
And I'm looking at him, and he looked in my face, and he told me to do that.
Floyd Mayweather often presents himself as the greatest businessman in sports history, highlighting his undefeated record, the massive earnings he has made, and his success in promotions. But public opinion tends to be far more critical, as many people view him as someone focused on quick profits instead of building long-term, stable ventures, with his business decisions often appearing rushed and surface level, designed more to grab attention than to create lasting value. And even while he continues to boast about his income, there are ongoing reports of unpaid debts and legal issues that raise doubts about the true strength of his financial situation.
AKA Ferrari F50. So 50's obviously going to take any chance that he can to troll Floyd Mayweather. And I don't know how accurate or true this is. 50 said it was true and then removed it off his Instagram like he sometimes does. He'll chime in on things and then remove it. But luckily for me, I know that he does that, so I screenshot everything that he posts. Just because, he'll remove it and then it's hard to find it. I'm like, damn, it was up there. So just for like podcasts and just research purposes, I always screenshot them, have it on my phone. That way if it's removed, it's like, hey, he did post this. So what am I talking about? Let's go over this. 50 Cent has weighed in on a shocking claim in the ongoing spat between Floyd Mayweather and Gervonta Davis, saying he believes a belief that has allowed him to get in some digs of his own.
Floyd Mayweather is known for constantly praising himself, often saying that no boxer from any era can compare to what he has achieved. And while confidence is a normal part of boxing, his repeated self-comparisons have started to attract criticism, with many people feeling that his attitude crosses the line into arrogance, as both fans and fellow fighters are becoming frustrated with what they see as an inflated ego, especially since his actions after retirement appear to focus more on protecting his image and legacy rather than making meaningful contributions to the sport.
Well, I think I'm separated now. You know, I don't think there's no boxer in history that has accomplished what I've accomplished. Not bragging or boasting, just speaking the truth. I take my hat off to a lot of legendary champions, you know, that paved the way for me to be where I'm at in the sport of boxing. But that was their era, and this is my era. Had tremendous career. And we got young fighters that's on the rise, that's under our banner. The ultimate goal is to find the next Floyd Mayweather that can break my records.
So is Gervonta Davis that guy?
Floyd Mayweather recently made headlines after reportedly buying a multi-million-dollar property in New York City, a move that surprised many given the ongoing rumors about his financial struggles. And while some fans see it as another bold display of wealth, critics are questioning the logic behind it, wondering how someone dealing with IRS issues and alleged debts can continue making such high-risk investments, with many skeptics believing this decision may be less about smart business and more about trying to maintain and protect the Money Mayweather image.
What the hell is going on with Floyd Mayweather, man?
Man, do we got money or not? I don't know what's going on.
I'm lost.
Man, I seen, I think Stephen A was talking about he was bankrupt.
See, I know he came out with the commercial talking about he just invested in this deal that's worth like $402 million that's dealing with 60 apartment buildings.
Yeah, I heard a nigga bought half of New York.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And so he walking down the street of New York. Yeah, I own that one. I own that one.
Seen that too.
So some people reached out to the agencies that he's connected with about this deal, and they said no comment.
Let me say something. I got a question. Niggas is nosy for no reason.
Nosy as hell.
What I'm reaching out to these people about they deal for?
We want to talk to you about the Floyd Mayweather deal. No comment. They say his name ain't on no paperwork or nothing.
I seen him on something. He look like a bum.
Floyd?
He was looking like a bum, had like he ain't shaved in months. Oh yeah, I seen that too.
There's no way this man is broke. There's no way.
Yeah.
If he is, I don't know where the money went to. Exactly.
Floyd Mayweather has taken part in several exhibition fights since retiring, but many critics believe these matches are mainly designed to bring in easy money rather than offer real competition, as they often lack serious sporting value and feature opponents like social media influencers or fighters who are not at a professional level, leading people to question the purpose and credibility of these events.
To late 40s now, still fighting with these random people in random places.
Yeah.
For 5 million here, 10 million there.
No, he's just a big spender. You can't spend like that, you know? Like,
this guy has a lot of chains.
So many chains, bro. Chains, that's a depreciating asset.
Yeah.
Get yourself something that'll hold value.
Yeah.
Go buy some real estate, brother. Buy an original. We'd love to have you in the Dow.
What?
Invest in Prime, huh? Do something smart with the money, Floyd.
Boxing Doctor News. Hey there, money moves enthusiasts. Let's talk about Floyd Mayweather's wild ride in the world of wealth. 1 minute. We're hearing about financial troubles. The next, he's dropping $402 million on Manhattan real estate. But hold up, plot twist. Now his LA gym employees are protesting, claiming they haven't been paid. Is the money team really out of money? Meanwhile, Mayweather's still flexing, snagging a $20 million property in Midtown. What's the real story here? Is he a real estate mogul or facing a cash crunch? And the biggest question, does Floyd even know what's happening at his gym? This financial roller coaster is giving us whiplash. What do you think is really going on with Mayweather's millions? Drop your theories in the comments.
According to Gervonta Davis, Floyd Mayweather struggles to stay out of the spotlight even after retirement, as he reportedly still seeks constant attention and finds it difficult to step aside for the next generation. with Davis claiming that Floyd wants to remain the focus of every conversation and is unwilling to let others take center stage. And this strong need for attention could explain why he continues to take part in exhibition fights and regularly shows off his lifestyle online.
And that was Gervonta Davis. He had basically said that some people are just jealous-hearted, and basically it looked like he was alluding to Floyd Mayweather having his press conference with the Anderson Silva card on the same day because he believed that Floyd couldn't take that someone else is in the limelight. Like, he couldn't stomach it. So Floyd Mayweather, seeking the attention, decided to try to upstage him, which Floyd has done that in the past. Like, you look at the fight with Canelo versus Golovkin. Everybody was looking forward to that fight, and then out of nowhere, Floyd announced that he was fighting Conor McGregor, and it kind of stole the steam away from Canelo Golovkin, and it took the sails out of it took some air out of the sails of Canelo Golovkin, because people were looking for that fight, and people were like, okay, that's the best fight in the calendar. But then Mayweather and Conor McGregor, just their personalities, they came with this crazy energy and a press tour, and it just diverted attention away. So he has done it before, but now he's being accused of doing it to his own fighter by the fighter himself, possibly, because again, it was subliminal, and then that's what people are thinking. So Floyd responds to this, and he says, as far as me being jealous of anyone, and I'm not talking about my fighters, I mean, God has truly blessed me and put me in a position to be able to give back to my fighters. If giving back is jealousy, then that's what it is. Fighters and individuals are going to feel like they want to feel. And my job is to always be a bigger person and continue to stay positive and push for my fighters to be great.
Gervonta Davis suggested that some people are simply driven by jealousy, hinting at underlying tensions involving Floyd Mayweather. And shortly after, Mayweather made headlines in Miami when an incident at a jewelry store reportedly led to police being called, as he was trying to purchase a high-value diamond, but a disagreement over payment caused the situation to escalate. And although the full details are still unclear, the fact that such a high-end deal ended with law enforcement involvement has raised concerns, adding to the growing perception that he may not be as financially secure as he claims, with some critics believing he could be living beyond his means and making questionable decisions just to maintain his image.
Floyd went from being like a really exciting pressure fighter and he had a bunch of hand problems to like Money Mayweather, start talking just boxing people's faces off. No more hand problems, much more money.
Yeah, I love what he's doing too, beating up these YouTube guys.
It's crazy.
I love it.
It's so funny that these guys are willing to get beat up by him.
Well, I think they're all delusional.
Floyd Mayweather's financial issues have become so public that even rivals like Conor McGregor and Dana White have openly mocked the situation, using his reported tax problems to question the image he presents to the world, with Dana White even joking about how difficult it is to recover from such massive debt, suggesting that Mayweather's era of financial dominance may no longer be as strong as he claims.
You look fucking great. I feel good, training hard. It was great. Did Floyd not take out his own jets?
Floyd's got 3.
Oh, yeah,
so
yeah,
Floyd,
yeah.
So Floyd's got the money he got, and he got
tax problems. That's what he's got. Oh, stop.
That's Lord.
That's heavy. That is heavy.
Hard to get out from underneath that.
Fucking right it is, especially when I'm on top of you.
Floyd Mayweather's extreme spending habits, including reports of multi-million-dollar watches and countless luxury purchases, continue to raise serious concerns about his long-term financial stability, as while fans may be entertained by his flashy lifestyle and constant displays of wealth, critics are increasingly questioning whether this level of spending is actually sustainable, especially with ongoing reports of financial troubles in the background. And many now believe that if these excessive habits continue unchecked, it may only be a matter of time before they lead to serious consequences and a possible financial collapse.
My most expensive watch that I currently own is $18 million.
One watch.
One watch.
Tell me about your watch collection, dude. You have to have one of the biggest watch collections in the world.
My watch collection, I think I got somewhere upwards of 100 watches, and I got a lot of $1 million watches.
What should I pay for this one? What do you think? You're here for me now. I need some help. Help a little man out, okay?
That watch is a couple $100,000, easy, but it's worth it because it goes up in value. It appreciates, not depreciates.
Dude, how do you buy a $17 million watch?
No, 18.
18, sorry.
I believe in building generational wealth. Even like with my children, all 4 of my children are adults. And I told them, no more handouts. Because I feel like I'm hurting my children just by, I give them money, they go shopping, they put gas in their car, they party, they come back, I need money. I give them money, I buy them houses, I buy them cars. Told them, listen, if you guys go to school or you work in one of my businesses, then you can branch off, get your own business, and I'll put the money up to help you start a business, but I need you guys to take what I've already started and triple and double that, and then I need my grandchildren to come behind you guys and do the same thing.
The path Floyd Mayweather seems to be taking is often compared to that of Mike Tyson, as both earned hundreds of millions, yet became known for reckless spending on extreme luxuries, with Tyson famously blowing his fortune on things like exotic pets and over-the-top items before eventually going bankrupt. And now critics believe Mayweather is showing similar patterns through flashy purchases, constant public bragging, and ongoing concerns about his financial stability, turning Tyson's past into a warning sign, as many worry Floyd could be heading down the same road, where behind all the luxury and image lies a financial situation that may not be as strong as it appears and could become unstable over time.
Motion of nostalgia, you know what I mean? Because seeing Floyd Mayweather with all this money and cars and clothes and hoes and yada, 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 it just kind of reminded me, there was a small segment in that episode that stated that a lot of fighters believe in their immortality, you know what I mean? We've seen this before, so the question I ask, we have seen this movie before. Boxers traditionally going broke. You know, they start off well, so flamboyant, with all this money and all these cars, and they have businesses they invest in. There's something special, you know, at least in their minds they are. And then after either retirement or near retirement or after the fight game has left them, traditionally boxers go broke, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm not saying this is going to happen to Floyd Mayweather, but I swear on everything, man, I hope it doesn't happen to Floyd Mayweather, because Floyd Mayweather is going to go down in the halls of history, ladies and gentlemen, as possibly top 3 to top 5 to top 10 of all-time greats. I mean, depending on how you view Floyd Money Mayweather. But however, he is definitely the #1 boxer of my era, ladies and gentlemen, of my time on this earth of watching this sport of boxing. No one has the skill set of Floyd Money Mayweather. Carve it up, chop it up how you like. Get on the debate about his opponents, all this other crap. We can have that for another video. But this man is going to go down in history as an all-time great without a doubt. And it's going to, and I understand the argument for those who want to may even present the argument that he's the #1 greatest of all time. I see valid points in that argument. I don't agree with that, but I see valid points in that argument. This is a great boxer. We are going to miss Floyd Money Mayweather when he leaves the sport, ladies and gentlemen. But the fact remains.
That's all for today's video. Thanks for watching and staying with us until the end. Make sure to stay tuned for more updates. And don't forget to check back for the next one, where we'll bring you more insights and stories.